The search for life continues. Every year, humans get more thirsty to find new forms of life. We're scanning the depths of the ocean to every star in the distance that we can see just to find life. We're bored with human beings, with life here on Earth. We want something new. We're searching in all the wrong places, for now. It's true, according to the Torah, we believe. That there are vast forms of life underwater in the ocean, the vast ocean, and there's also intelligent life in outer space. Not necessarily aliens, but something that we would call angels, which are more non-physical forms of life that have intelligence and awareness, sort of like us. And no, this video is not here to enlighten you on how the government's been hiding all this from you this whole time. The Zohar, these fancy blue books over here, has already told us that in the last era before Mashiach comes, all the gates of wisdom will be open. And we've really seen that with the Industrial Revolution, with the Renaissance, and the whole new way that human beings think. We've become masters of almost every subject. We have volumes of knowledge just stored away. You can look up on the internet in any topic that you wish. From biology to mathematics to physics to anything you can imagine, the science of the mind, of the body, of music, it's all in our hand. All the culinary science that it takes to make an amazing meal, it's all there within our grasp. So you may ask, why is Hashem hiding from us a lot of these secrets of, for example, other beings, otherworldly beings? And we've researched so far and so many people believe there's got to be something out there. Why is this area of wisdom being held back from us? And we have to realize that Hashem only acts with us in a way that we can understand and that we can really grasp. And Hashem sees that if we don't actually value and really appreciate and see the depth of importance and preciousness of life here on earth, the life that we have, how can he make us aware of life that is beyond us? And it would just be too powerful for us to grasp. And any student of history can tell you that mankind has not yet grasped this lesson of how precious this gift has been given by God is. And we can see that through all the warfare and all the struggles that people go, the hunger, the disease, that we're not able to collaborate and solve together. And there's still that division between humanity, that we do not appreciate this gift of life. We've all seen those movies where like the explorer, the adventurer is like trapped in the desert and like they're looking for water, and the guy on the camel comes out and says, oh, and over here, water is worth more than its weight in gold. Just by making the obvious calculation, just like all the stars we've explored, all the different scans and satellites we've checked to probe different planets far away, and making the calculation, is there life, is there not life? You realize how rare life is on this in this cosmos, in this universe. And just every human being should wake up every morning with such a great sense of self-worth, and not only that, monetary worth, if you're following the gold and water calculations we made earlier. Every human being should really make that a part of themselves, that realization that human life is so precious. I mean, it's a pretty dark, cold, black universe out there, and doesn't seem promising for us to even make it as far as we need to find any life. So put down the telescope and the metal hat and stop watching all those UFO caught on film videos. For some reason, all of them are filmed in like the worst quality video ever, even the ones that like were recently found. Because before Hashem reveals to us any higher forms of life, we have to elevate ourselves into higher forms of life. We have to be aware and have the gratitude for the life we have currently before we start poking around and seeing what else is out there in the universe. It's true, it seems we're quite a long way from ending war, disease, and famine and hunger and all these things. How can little old you play your part in appreciating life and living your daily life with that recognition of this gift that you are given by God? On Shovavim, we can really reflect and be aware of that great power we were given and entrusted to by God that's hidden within us. And that is your power to recreate human life, which is almost like a partnership that you have with God, because you're emulating God by creating human life when you procreate. And you are actually continuing the human species, sort of like how God did with the first human beings. And by creating in the image of God, B'Tselem Elokim. Realize that what we have been given is priceless, and it's endowed onto us with purpose and responsibility, great purpose and great responsibility. We have to realize that this search for life, it's been in front of us this whole time. So Shovavim is a time where we're really reflecting how at least in the first 20 generations of mankind, from Adam till Abraham, and even until today, but mankind has really taken for granted that ability to procreate, and it's really misused that capability and that great power. During the weeks of Shovavim, we're committing ourselves to rectify that and really to erase that lack of awareness of Zera Levatala and that actions associated with it, and bring ourselves to a consciousness that we're aware of what precious gifts have been given into us. We are surrounded and entrenched, as we all know, by multi-million-dollar industries that are focused on making you forget that inner godliness you have within you. These forces of darkness want you to forget how precious you are, and that you are a little creator, made in the image of God. They want you to forget and live aimlessly and without purpose. Levatala. This could be the most difficult test we're facing before Mashiach comes, and it has so many side effects on our daily life. So this Shovavim, commit yourself to realizing that greatness inside you. We have life within us with the potential to become eternally connected to the source of all life. And it all starts with recognition and appreciation and awareness of what we have already been given. You really can't be given more than you're already grateful for. And even if you're given more and you're not grateful for it, it's only going to be destructive at the end. So turn up your levels of awareness. Your soul has been handcrafted and you have been handpicked to be in this team, in this generation, before Mashiach comes. And Hashem knew of all the challenges we're going to face, and they will look unsurmountable. But Hashem at the end knows that we can overcome them. And once we become aware of the significance of the life we have down here, our eyes will just open up and we'll see so much more life around us that we could not even have seen before. There is time, but no time to waste.